Marianne is who I'm actually interested in. Icy Fimblevetter is actually not bad at all. Attack +3 at start combat. If units' HP is over 25%, inflicts attack, res -6 on foe during combat. That's essentially a 9 attack swing, and of course gives her a bit more bulk. Additionally, at start combat, if units' HP is over 25%, and unit is within 3 spaces of cavalry or flying out, unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. This isn't hard considering she is infantry, so she's not running away from her allies very quickly. So even in the hands of AI, this is practically guaranteed. Of course, it can bait you forward, like too forward for this to be a thing, but it's pretty safe, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's pretty safe.
And also, if unit deals damage on foe during combat, restores 5 HP to unit, which is really nice. So she drops their attack, does more damage, heals, and gets all follow-up. It's a very good tome, but it's nothing insane. Like it's actually incredibly good, but it's nothing like game-breaking.
It's gonna depend, I guess, on her defense. Because it doesn't necessarily imply she has terrible defense. I mean, she probably will still have pretty mediocre defense.
I think her bulk's going to be okay overall. Like, in terms of taking one battle at least. Because the lull attack res with Icy Fimblevetter, and of course the healing as well, that's a lot.
Marianne,
it's going to depend, I guess.
Dual infantry for fodder for now.
Well, I guess like no would
yeah.
be pretty happy with dual infantry 4, but yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the units I was thinking for dual. But given she has the BST she does, there's a good chance she could almost end up with Blue Bramimond in a certain respect.
Blue Bramimond.
She
That's
could.
interesting.
She has the
inflicts attack
same
minus
HP as Fallen Delphia and New Year Alphonse as a quick.
Interesting comparison.
Oh wait, no. That's with the dual skill.
That's right. Her HP's bad.
Her HP is low.
36.
Sorry,
36. That ties with Guinevere and Sias.
Okay, sorry. That's a good pointer. How did I forget to take that out? Okay.
I forgot to take that out. That's interesting.
That changes.
That leaves a lot of BST though, because she has such bad HP to put in anything else, and she probably
I
doesn't.
think she's gonna have a stat line very similar to Guinevere, maybe not quite as fast.
I don't think she'll be
because
fast.
Guinevere has base 40.
I guess we'll see,
And-
because we've had weird occasions before. Remember, we thought Guinevere wasn't going to be fast. That was the weird thing.
We didn't, and she did. End up
Like, we
being
were
fast.
so surprised by that. Yeah.
And it's like
I think Marianne is going to end up dropping some speed compared to Guinevere for maybe a little bit more res, a little bit more defense. And
the
even
defense is the biggest part, honestly.
Yeah. If Marianne if she's able to reach like 18 to 20 defense, then you can honestly just start stacking solo skills for attack and defense on her.
Yeah, something like that. It's really gonna. The big thing is gonna be her stats, because she could potentially be a mixed tank rivaling Bramimond and Fallen Julia.
You know,
That auto follow-up is pretty easy too.
I'm looking forward to
It's
see
a
if she's
very
just
easy auto follow-up.
I'm looking for,
Marianne is almost built for light season, just with that weapon.
Right. What are you saying, Nims?
I'm looking forward to see if she's just a better Micaiah, like base Micaiah is what I'm looking forward to.
The
Except for
effectiveness is
without the
there.
effectiveness, obviously. But the same idea of like auto doubling, stat manipulations and whatnot.
Yeah, I think that her bigger competition is gonna be with Fallen Julia. Her condition that will drop the attack res is easier.
Yeah.
But the doubling condition's a little harder.
Yeah.
A little bit. But, I mean, we have 2 flyers and 1 cavalry in light season, and 3 flyers and 1 cavalry for Astra.
Yeah, no, for Ether Raid's offense purposes in particular, Marianne is plumb guaranteed. And a lot of people are currently running cavalry and flyers both in Ether Raid's defense as well. So I feel like this condition's almost, for the purposes
This condition
of
is one of the easiest things to do, and 3 spaces is still quite a bit.
Yeah, for infantry especially. So I appreciate her. And the fact that her animation's super good and her art is super good. They actually did a bit of extra work on her to make her not look so dreary. Like her eyes aren't shadow, for example.
Yeah, definitely tried to lift it up a little bit, even if you can still tell. Not happy.
Yeah. With that said, though, Iceberg is indicating to us to have high res, but that's what we should be expecting anyways.
I think I found my fatal smoke user.
Okay,
That
I
is
need
good.
to understand. Why do you guys keep trying to put Fatal Smoke on everybody? I'm seeing Fatal Smoke on heroes that like doesn't make any sense. Like, You guys do realize Fatal Smoke
fancy
is,
and new.
huh?
Fancy and new.
It's fancy and new, but like it actually adds nothing in the majority of battles. It's just Fatal Smoke is mostly a predominantly ether raid skill, chat. Like in normal battles and modes, very rarely does your opponent heal. Like they might draw a healer in, like there might be healer
ether
in the battle, but that's about it.
If you have to deal with a lot of ether, but ether's not gonna proc in time usually, so who cares?
Yeah, the biggest part, like the biggest difference maker is an ether raid. So the continuously dropping of like denying heals is truly important in a certain amount of modes, certain amount of battles.
Garbage as expected.
Ah, jeez.
Totally deserves it.
Vic being bitter as usual, chat. Anyways, with that said, Blue Dual Infantry 4 is going to be great fodder. We've already talked about this enough. It's just the Blue Dual Infantry portion of it. Well, attack res 3, everyone knows what it does. Attack res -3 on your foe, and your selected foe's bonuses to attack res during combat. A very good B skill. The only thing we question is how much defense she's going to have, so can she truly use it?
Well, she has a lot of res. A lot of res.
Yeah.
We're looking like 46.
Yeah, she's
45.
I mean, I don't blame Vic for saying she's just another Guinevere, because I can kind of see at this point.
Yeah, no,
Her
that res
stat line is going to
actually-
be similar, not identical, but similar.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no, that res. Yeah, she's not gonna be fast, but she's gonna be much more min-max than Guinevere. I kind of prefer it on Marianne.
The only unfortunate thing is she's even harder to fodder. The Blue Dual Infantry.
Excruciating.
Yeah.
All duels are so bad to
People
fodder.
pointed this out. It was sorry, Berku, in order to get Blue Dual Infantry.
Yeah.
Good friggin' luck. Like, I hate IS. I hate IS for these things, chat. Like, people don't understand my hatred for dual skills. In my opinion, still the greatest scam in this game. Now, Tier 4 is a lot more manageable and way better, but still, it doesn't excuse some skills making like so difficult. Like, are people seriously gonna just pull Marianne just to get Blue Dual Infantry 4? Like, that is just, it feels bad, man.
My opinion, there's only like 10 units that can really, if even, that can benefit from Blue Duel in a unique way.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Nowadays, I just recommend people just make a new unit, plus 10 them from the free-to-play Grail pool. And that's...
Blue's the hard one, though.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of good scoring blues.
I get it. Don't worry, I get it. But even then, I would just wait, because it. You can't seriously tell me you don't think it'll happen eventually, right?
I don't know. How many Lance Infantry do you think we're going to get?
I mean, to be fair, the best scoring Lancer right now is what, Patrina and Eliwood still?
Winterhilda. I mean, Winterhilda.
Sorry, in
for
terms of
talking
Grail pool,
overall.
I was talking about. But yeah, it's Winterhilda.
George. And Winter Felix.
Wait, I thought we were... Okay, sure. Blues, yeah.
Yeah. And even within Blue Infantry, we still have George.
Okay.
So, I mean, you guess you got those, but not a lot of options.
Yeah. It's where it's greens. It's still so funny to me that greens is the openest area for Grail Heroes.
Yeah, so many options in green, which is why they probably haven't done that yet with Green Dual Infantry. I'll just say right now, I like duels a little bit. I'd kind of like them. I won't lie, I actually pulled for one specifically to fodder. That said, they're so bad to path. Not that Marianne's kit is the most useful to path, because realistically, you're only going to get low attack res if you have a mage. Or can dragons use lulls? I think.
Yes.
I guess you can do it on
infantry dragons only, though.
Right. Well, yeah. So I guess you could do like Noe, for example, but joint drive res isn't the most essential, and low attack res is so-so. So I guess it's not the worst case of this, but still. You literally have to take that one skill and that's it. Or you take low attack res and joint drive. Those are your options.
If you don't have a soiree recruit to fodder off.
Of course.
All right.
We're already unit with it.
All right, well, let's just summarize everything, because ultimately for Marianne, I need to see her stats before, because that's the biggest question mark, and I can't recommend a build without seeing her stats at this point.
All I can say is if she's doing 26 damage off Iceberg, she has to have 52 res.
Yeah.
Without joint drive and without blue duel, she has to have like 46.
Okay.
So her res is going to be insane.
I expect her to headline something, because IS clearly knows fans wanted her. Well, to be fair, I think this hero was practically predetermined prior to COL, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's another Lysithea case, ironically. Lysithea got voted, and then her banner was a month later. Marianne got voted, her banner was a month later.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a little more than that, but you know the case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny. But once again, if you're a Marianne fan and this is not the one you want, you can wait until she probably ends up being a sword unit later.
Really quickly, earlier someone said, "Man, you Sero Sims are persistent." I had to laugh at that. Sorry, that was hilarious to me. The overall majority of people want Seros to win. It's been like that since day one, based on.
Yep.
Marianne has 40 base res.
40?
Yep.
I thought she was doing 26 damage off Iceberg.
All right, real quick
No,
chat.
the projection is 51 for the actual attack, and then it jumps to 73.
Oh,
So it's 22.
okay. My bad.
All right, chat.
Bad math.
Are you pulling? Here is the poll. Let me know whether you're pulling or not. I'll check it out
My
in a
Maui
moment.
has speed dual infantry 3, eyes, free drive
Yes,
raise.
it is her
Free-
defense.
Free
Forty
drive
base
res.
res,
Wait,
but-
wouldn't you want to take the attack res? Lol, attack res. Don't drive res.
She
is
has
kinda
2
lame.
points more of res than Guinevere. Wow.
Yeah, no, Marianne's gonna be an insane res tank. She could have 3 more.
Yeah, fair point.
For Noe, I guess it depends on if you have Heir. If you don't have Heir or a good B slot already, then maybe you take Lil. Here's the thing: if you're dealing with ranged units a lot, it's not gonna really matter because you're gonna be targeting the lower def res, which is often defense. I don't know. I guess it's just a matter of circumstance.
Oh wait, yeah, I guess it's true. Because you might need to just run QR on her at that point.
Or if you have Dragon Wall, then Joint Drive Res is actually perfect for that.
Yeah. Okay, you got your options. All right. Anyways, we're gonna see how many of you guys are gonna pull. I'll be honest, I am not pulling. There's nothing here.
I did pull on the last banner. I sparked it. I'm not sure if I'm doing it again this
I don't
time.
think you can afford it because the reality is the legendary.
You can actually, but you can always spark a banner by the time it releases to the time it ends.
Okay.
But this month has 2 really good banners
Exactly.
on this.
Right now is legendary Claude's banner, which between colors and greens, I think you're gonna be pretty damn happy. But
Yep.
a Hero Rises banner is coming up, and this banner is, despite the fact that I'm not the biggest fan of the heroes that have gotten through. Well, mostly just Dimitri, but it is, after all, 2 colors, 2 blues. That's gonna be great rate.
Yeah, the rates are going to be fantastic. You can spark it. The units are great. And I'll even vouch for Dimitri more than Nims. But I think that banner is fantastic.
Hey,
And
don't
if
get
not
me
that banner-
wrong. I wouldn't be upset if I pulled Dimitri, by the way. I already have Dimitri. Getting another
Yeah.
IV on him would be nice. And of course, he's a good water blessing hero. Just the crown I
Right.
would still prefer.
That is very, very true. I just think he's a very solid one-off. But that said, great banner. And if you're not doing that, we have a mythic banner this month.
My Maui
And
already
every
has
mythic
an
is
RGB.
going to be useful to a lot of people in some degree when they're playing Ether Raids.
1 hour later.
Anyways, that's a good discussion, chat. By the way,
Hmm?
some people have asked me, do I hate the game as of late? Now I know why people are asking me that. I won't bring up the specifics of it, but I just do want to clear it up. No, I don't hate the game. I don't play this game as much as I do because I hate the game or something. What the fuck? Like, I'm so baffled by people asking me that. There are things that I recognize that the game doesn't do right, and I hope for better. But criticism doesn't mean you hate something, right? Unless if you believe that, and your parents have criticized you. Do your parents hate you? You know what I mean? That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Your parents probably don't hate you. That's totally where I was going with this. Anyways,
Yep.
yeah, criticism doesn't equate like, hatred or anything like that. So don't take it the wrong way. I just hope,
Yeah.
I always hope for things to be better.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Anyways, so we did ask you guys to vote. So let's see what you guys are voting for. Whether you guys will pull or not.
By the way, since we completely forgot to mention, our Grand Hero Battle is starting on the Eastern Standard 6th at 2 a.m. will be Solon, the Church Shadow.
Oh crap! That's why people said, Nibs, you would know who the next GHB hero is if you just played a bit more.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, well.
I mean, if you watch the Byleth reveal for Smash, you'd know who he is.
I did watch it.
Yeah, that's Solon, the massive forehead guy.
It's big brain time. Yeah. He has his own signature staff that doesn't do anything, but we'll see if he's a dark mage or a healer. We'll see if he'll probably have his own weapon, is all I'll say. But after Veld, expect something similar. An interestingly gimmicky red mage or healer that might work.
Solon has a forehead large enough to make Jimmy Neutron jealous.
Yep.
Dang. Dang.
Well, hold on a second here. Let me just give you this.
All right, let's see.
He does not have this art in Meet Some of the Heroes. I am stalking it.
You
But
wanted
here-
that bad.
I
Okay.
want to know what his weapon type is.
Yeah, I've seen this guy. I've seen this. In the chat.
Like I said, a forehead large enough to make Jimmy Neutron jealous.
Isn't he gorgeous? Look at that.
Yeah, that is a 6 head.
Yeah, those veins. I've never seen veins so veiny before. And that hair, it's so lush. Maybe it's Maybelline. And that throat, it looks like it's been well used. What the? Anyways, I mean they've been giving away like these types of heroes for a while now, like Yago for example. Right?
And hey, they're cool. Honestly, I think they're fun. So, once again, I always look forward to Grand Heroes. We'll see what he brings to the table to make him forgettable and yet interesting.
Oh, his hair is like Marianne's. Is this Marianne's father? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. Anyways, all right. Chat. Are you gonna pull in the new Three Houses Heroes banners? Yes, I'm pulling for Ingrid. Yes, I'm pulling for Dedue. Yes, I'm pulling for Linhardt. Yes, I'm pulling for Marianne. No, I'm saving my ores for another banner. I don't play Fae, so why should I care, Kappa? Okay. I play more Precon than Fae. Wait, does that mean you play the game still, Frenzy? I don't even know it's still here. I don't know. All right, let's see results. No, I'm saving my ores for another banner. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, chat. The reality is most of you guys are broke.
Mm-hmm. I have an orb.
There you go. I mean, I don't blame you guys. Claude's a gorgeous man. And having
I
dealt
love
with
Claude.
him, he's fucking absurd. I hate him. And love
Oh,
him.
I did my arena assault run for this week, and I hate him already.
Yeah, I hate him. You can't bait this guy. He
Nope,
freaking destroys
You literally
you.
can't. I use Nemesis in my team. The damage-reducing defense tank can't bait him.
Hmm.
It's not fun.
The worst thing is he gravities you afterwards, and you're just in such an awkward position.
It's only if you live.
If
probably already
you
dead.
True. If you live, if you're lucky enough to live, he'll have a huge advantage on the rest of your team.
And then you can't initiate on him because you have gravity and he has fallen star status.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
It's been absurd, man. All right, chat. With that said, Marianne's in first. This doesn't surprise me at all. I'm surprised.
Actually, a pretty good margin for her though.
That is a huge margin. The hero I'm actually most impressed by is Ingrid. She's so simple and clean, but conditional fire sweep is really nice. By the way, the best thing about conditional fire sweep is, of course, you can counterattack. It means she isn't a free hit.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Marianne over Ingrid by far. And then you guys just stop caring. Congratulations. Wow.
Hey, unless you need safe fodder, and I know some people are gonna pull for Dedue on that.
I'm actually surprised.
That's about
Dedue
it.
only has like 5 votes. Apparently nobody wants a save skill.
Because they already gave Death Rise.
Yeah, it
near
actually
safe.
wouldn't surprise me. I mean, we did hype up the skill, in which, by the way, people continually criticize me about hyping things up, but I don't think I hyped up savior skills. Having played like Langrisser and other SRPGs, guard skills in general are just game changing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the idea of tank push is so legit, and I mean we've been seeing it. I need to post that battle up.
Kidding.
I mean, you guys have fought like double saviors, right?
Yep, they suck. That's why I use them.
Oh my.
I use a double savior team.
Okay, well look at you
So do I.
assholes. You're part of the problem.
Yep.
I use it for offense.
Yeah.
do I.
Well, I also use that double savior team with designated bait.
Right.
You designated bait. I've designated. Do you know, guys, the most ideal designated bait? Flame. I hate
Up
her.
there.
I hate
Up
her.
She is one option.
Uh,
There are 3 extremely good ones.
Oh, who are they then?
Ashnard, Flane, and Hinoka.
Okay.
Honoka. Because of the rain stacking.
Yeah.
Well, the rain stacking for Ashnard and Flame, but or Ashnard and Hinoka. Hinoka enforces a speed swing on top of just dropping attack like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whereas with Ashnard, it's just all in on attack and defense drops.
Yeah. So it really depends on your team. But while at the end of the day, in most people's cases, fire save is better, having both is devastating.
Stupid.
And now we have both the ones that I think most people are going to care about. Attack res, far save, and attack defense near save.
No.
So if you want those, by all means, Dedue, and Henriette are your units to go for.
Okay. Anyways.
I'm happy with having DR near save on Edelgard, so...
Yeah, some people will be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's your banner review. Well, as much as it is